All right, everybody. Welcome once again to my little show here on blogtv.com. Monica at Home, or Monica Foster at Home, whichever you prefer to call the show. Anyway, I'm sorry that I've been away from my show for a few days. I know that I dedicated myself initially to doing this show every day. Now, even though I initially said it was going to be like that for a month, we're to 5 days a week. I think 5 days a week of Monica at Home in half-hour intervals is enough. I believe that's enough. So hopefully we'll have some chatters and some visitors in the room. That would be nice. And let's see, what's been going on since the last time I did my show? Not too much is going on in Monica land right now. I guess it's safe to say that Monica Foster is a bit on hiatus. You know, you can still catch me via webcam for private shows through monicaf.com, my official site. But you know, I'm not too active at the moment. Maybe it's because I'm ready for summer. You know, I am not somebody who is too acclimated to real seasons, and Los Angeles has real seasons. You have a solid winter, solid spring, summer. Not much of a fall, but I don't like seasons. I'm from South Florida. That's where I spent most of my late teens and adulthood, where all you have really is 9 months of summer, 2 months of fall, and maybe 1 month of winter, if that. Maybe 2.5 months of fall and 1 month of winter, or half a month of winter. But yeah, I'm ready for summer right now. I need some warm weather. I feel like even my skin looks kind of an ashy brown because I haven't had enough sunshine, and that's not good. That's not good. I'm actually thinking about going back to Florida soon to visit, so excited about that. Alright, so let's see. What do we want to talk about today on Monica Foster at Home? Because for those of you who are just catching me for the first time, this show is all about the adult entertainment industry, how to get in it, tips for if you're already working in it, adult industry online technology, which is something I'm fairly knowledgeable about. Also, I like to give advice on dating and relationships for anyone out there who might require such advice. So, let's see. I think today I'd like to touch a bit on a certain dispute that's happening within the adult industry right now, adult entertainment industry right now. If you go to lucasback.com and you scroll down to maybe, let's see, we'll just look for the title or the story title, Derek Hay writes me with an open letter to Jeff Mullen. That particular story, well, if you read through that, it'll give you the gist as to what's going on between two fairly heavy-hitting power players in the adult world right now. For those of you who are not aware and who have no idea what's going on in the adult entertainment industry, Derek Hay is an individual who runs one of the most successful and well-known adult talent agencies, LA Direct Models. I've never worked with LA Direct Models, and I've never met Derek Hay. Well, that's not true. I met him once at a party, but I was wasted. But he's someone who, there's a lot of rumors out there about him. Primarily negative, but then again, when you're successful in your industry, whatever it is that you do, there's always haters. So, you know, any rumor that's out there, you got to take it with a grain of salt. But at the same time, I've heard the stories too, a few from some trusted friends, so I do believe that there's definitely some truth to some of the rumors about this man, but regardless, he's one of the most successful adult entertainment talent agencies. That's what he runs, LA Direct Models. And he's currently having a dispute with the head of All Media Play, aka X Play, who produced the only two features that I've been in, which are Not the Cosbys, Triple X #1 and #2. They're having a public dispute, which could be a publicity stunt, as to whether it's how should I put this delicately, as to whether or not it's right for X-Play to offer talent less than their going rate for a scene, even though their rate might typically be more. How can I reword that? That didn't come out quite right. I guess the dispute is about X-Play doesn't want to pay the going rate for talent that they cast in their movies. Now keep in mind, X-Play's movies are some of the best work in the adult entertainment industry today. I'd say that their features rival Digital Playgrounds and Wicked's and Vivid's. They've won multiple awards for their movies, and any talent who gets cast in one of their movies does receive a ton of publicity, which translates into web traffic to their official websites if they have one. Now, when I worked with X-Play, see, this is what I don't quite understand. When I worked with X-Play, I received my going rate for my scenes. Now, I guess the real dispute is that even though X-Play does often pay the girl their going rate, or maybe a little bit less, who knows, depends on who it is, for being in their movies, X-Play does require you to actually be on set, because the movies that they shoot are they're shot like regular movies, and there's dialogue and all that kind of stuff. And when you work with X-Play, typically you're going to be on set for an extended amount of hours for a few weeks, because it's like they're making a real production. It's not like gonzo adult work to where you show up, you're there for a few hours, you do your thing, and you go home. So anyway, I suppose that LA Direct's issue with X-Play really is that their agency isn't really making enough money off the performer for the amount of time the performer is out of commission when they're working with X-Play. I don't believe that X-Play pays for dialogue by the day. I'm not sure if they do. That's not something I'm overly aware of, and I think it does vary from performer to performer. But I guess what I would say to Derek is that, considering that the performer that is booked with X-Play is going to get so much freaking publicity and so much attention just from playing whatever role it is that they're cast in an X-Play movie, worth it. Considering the other crap that's being made by porn right now, if I were an agent, I would definitely book my talent to be in an X-Play movie. I mean, if it was just like a couple $100 below their going rate, I would say, hey, this is a good idea for you to do. It'll definitely give you a lot more prestige and recognition to you as an adult star. But, something that I'm not sure if it's true, but something that I do wonder about with LA Direct models is maybe they don't want their talent to work in productions that do kind of take their talent out of commission for a few days, because they figure that the talent could make more doing shoots with lesser known individuals in a private setting. I worded it like that on purpose for those of you